Before we get into this next episode of the Work Area Podcast, just need to give a shout out to all the sponsors that help me do this podcast and help me race every week. KRM Hot Shots, the crew that never stops so you don't have to. We specialise in express delivery of parts and products to the mining sector anywhere in Australia. Fast, reliable and on the road 25 hours a day, 8 days a week. When it needs to be there now, call KRM Hot Shots. Bunbury Toyota, family owned and operated since 1973. They've got new and used vehicles plus service and parts all in the one spot. Go and see the team at Bunbury Toyota for your next car, just like I did when I bought the Hilux. I saw John, had the car in a few weeks. Easy, easy, easy. Jolly Good Auto Electrics. If you need anything auto electrical, in-car, audio or entertainment, this is your one-stop shop. Go and see Trevor and the boys at 141B Grayson Highway in Bellevue. If you need a new stereo, Apple CarPlay or even a two-way, they'll sort you out. QV. These guys are the leaders in premium automotive electrical gear. Whether it's mining, off-road, 4x4, transport or marine, performance and quality is what they do. Check out the full range online at qv.com.au. That's qvee.com.au. Platinum Tiger Insurance. Specialise in insurance brokerage, claims management and risk service, and they tailor everything to suit you. Dylan Panizza is with Platinum Tiger, and I honestly can't recommend him enough. He's my insurance broker, answers the call, goes above and beyond, and he's the best in the game. Find him online, Platinum Tiger Insurance, or come see me in the pits and I'll put you in touch with him. TPE Group, first sponsor to ever jump on board the podcast. Obviously wouldn't be here without him. Gives us the office, lets me come and go as I please. Ripper team. All Talk Engineering. Jared and the crew at All Talk are your one-stop shop for anything engine related. Have a look around the pits. You'll see his sticker on heaps of cars. He helps a lot of people get out there on the track, so support him if you can. If you want to win, go see Jared and the team and get the All Talk edge. Just remember, all these guys actually help heaps of people out as well, not just me. So remember, support those who support the sport. Let's get into it. All right, a little bit of a different start to the podcast on the line. We've got Johnny Terriarka's crew chief, Tom Payet. Obviously just went over to South Australia. First race of the season was the South Australian Speedcar Title. Went over there for the Hardwire Speedway shop team. What's that team actually called, Buddah?
Hardwire Murphy Motorsport. So it's a combination of Mark Harrington, Alison Dwyer, Donna Dwyer, and Paul Murphy, Murph.
Easy. And then the other voice you'll hear in studio, two-time wingless national champ. No state titles?
Not in wingless, but in the limited and 360.
So that was a no.
No, Buddah beat me 14 times.
Okay, and then, obviously, DH, Dan Hartigan, back in studio, second episode. But, Buddha's got something he needs to get to. So, we'll cover it off, mate. I guess, Buddah, first of all, how did that all come about, mate? I know you obviously have a relationship with him. You've been over there before, but how did this particular drive come about?
Obviously got a good relationship with the four of them. Great people. We've always all got on great with the Bennett Motorsport team as well. But they had one of their drivers that had Caleb Curry. I don't think he could make it over this year from any shows. So had an opportunity to, I guess, mix around and get a few different drivers in. And I actually heard rumours that they were looking for someone. So I gave Harry a quick call. He said he was pretty interested in giving me a call then as well. So it sort of worked out pretty well. So flew over there and did a nice racing with him.
Yeah, what's the easiest thing about rocking up and driving one night only like that? Is there anything that's easier?
It's different. Like it's cool. It's I'm lucky that I've kind of got to drive a few different cars. You sort of just focus on the driving side of it, but just the sort of night before, you always go to a pub, you always have a yarn and catch up, and it's cool, man. It's like I guess you're almost uncomfortable, but it's in a good way. You sort of I guess just have to go your best as well. You're sort of showing yourself off a bit, so it's pretty good feeling. I really enjoy it. So
and not washing.
I did offer. I offered, but we had to get out of there.
I could imagine that. Is it on the way to the airport? I'm just on
Oh, no, it was good, man. Good opportunities.
What about the event itself then? How was that? Obviously, Murray Bridge, you were there for the national title last year and you would have driven there a heap. How did the actual event pan out for yourself?
Yeah, not too bad. I was probably a bit rusty. Obviously, I haven't really raced anything for 6 months, so being back on the spanners, I thought I was a hero, but no. Murray Bridge. I love Murray Bridge. It's probably one of my favourite tracks. We've raced a lot of laps there, so we started off pretty well. Didn't really have to change too much. Murph knows everything he's doing, and they're really good at it. You can see both their cars always up front. We had sort of good run in the first heat. Probably got lucky in the second heat. Had a car drop out in front of us. We moved up a row, so had a first and a second in the heats, and then had a pole shuffle. Lined up with Caden Brown. I was top points, but we sort of tried something, and it went on for the feature, and Caden got away. I dropped back a bit. I wasn't real that comfortable running the fence straight away. Nothing really against the fence, but just that early in that car, I didn't, obviously want to wreck anything. Picked the bottom. I think I dropped back to 5th at one point. Saw the bottom was coming on and picked the bottom, and then slowly picked everyone back and showed my nose to Caden. Caden was in front. I reeled him in and, just showed my nose, and then we had a restart as I showed my nose. So it's always the way. And then, it was a pretty tough deal after that to pass Caden Brown. He's pretty good, especially around Murray Bridge.
And Caden moved down after that. I saw he was running that sort of top line until you did get close, his senior, and then he ran the bottom. Is that how it felt like for you in the car?
Yeah, it's hard when you with the big screen at Murray Bridge. You can see it so well on the track. So I looked up at the big screen a couple of times when I was trying to catch him. He was running the fence, and I was just catfishing the bottom. But I could see it clearly. They had the camera on me on the bottom a lot, so it's sort of hard. I don't know if it sort of gave it away. And then when I went underneath, I sort of showed my nose into 1 and 2, and then the yellows come on just as I got beside him. So, I had every opportunity to try and pass him again when we went after the restart, and he was probably a bit stronger, and probably had, we both wore our tyres out pretty hard, but going pretty hard. So, like I say, it's always tough trying to race against Caden, especially at Murray Bridge, but we just had a crack and didn't quite have it.
But the track looked pretty rough. Was it dissimilar to last year when we were there for the title, or how was that track?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. They sort of, their new track guy they have doing the track there does a great job. He sort of watches it. I guess it runs a lot like Motorplex. It can be sort of hard up against the fence, and they can tickle the bottom and bring it back. But it was rough in the dirt, and then you could go above it, and it was sort of marbly, but you could be right on the concrete where there was a heap of cushion there and go off that. But I just, in someone's new car and trying to make a sort of show myself off a bit, I didn't want to wreck anything, so I didn't want to go up there. It's not Motorplex, mate. I'm not going to win there by half a lap.
All right, then, so with that, mate, you obviously haven't been in the seat except for the Legends car, but does that ignite a fire? Does it sort of scratch an itch? Like, where are you at with it now, though? Like, obviously...
Yeah, there's going to be some stuff in the next, I guess, couple of weeks that'll probably come out. We've got couple of things lined up. I'm getting back in the wingless with Trevor Jolly. We went and sort of sorted some stuff out last night with that. So that'll be a great opportunity to race with Trevor again in the wingless. And but in saying that, going over east, it's an opportunity. I know it's always good to say nice things about good car runners, but to race with them guys on the weekend, all 4 of them, and the way that Donna and Murph sort of took me and Johnny in, and didn't really know any of us very well enough to put us in their house for the whole weekend and stuff like that. So it really, really sort of sparked the enjoyment in racing again. And, it's pretty hard to beat the whole Bennett Motorsport deal, but with the fun side of things as well. But yeah, definitely scratched the itch for me racing with them guys there. Like I say, great bunch of people. So hopefully I can go back racing for them one day soon.
What about the Legend car return? Is that coming? Like, I know it sort of didn't pan out how you want, but it was genuinely electrifying. Did you watch it, Dan? Did you see the Legend car?
Unfortunately, I did not. Or fortunately, I'm not sure.
Nah, it was sick. He was running the top. Commentators actually did you a massive favour too, Buddah. They
Where
were up
was
and
it?
about for you at the Plex.
Oh, okay.
That was
There you
sick.
go. Was it a race meeting?
Yeah, those things, Daniel. I'm sure if I get this out there, Kyle will make something happen. But they are value for money, the best fun you could have in a race car. I think. It's very surprising. Like it's like hire carts but off their head. Yeah, so a lot of fun. I might who knows, I might try and jump back in one again soon. I know Kyle was pretty keen, so yeah, that was real good fun, man. It was really surprised me of how much fun I'd have in that thing, and as in just a little race car to drive. And like I say, value for money there. Yeah, terrific class.
But what record did you break? 1 lap or like 8-lap record?
I think both. I'm not entirely sure, but I think both. We went green, and I just put the foot to the boot to the floor. So.
And you actually drove horribly, and you still were so fast.
Yeah, I was all over the place.
It was so good.
I went in turn 1. I think we went from 18th to 2nd into turn 3, and then I looped it and went back to about 9th. So. Definitely good fun. Like I say, I'll definitely do it again if I can.
And just before we finalise, what about the sprint cars? Did you get to watch any of that, or were you helping back up?
Yeah, I watched the replay of it.
No, I mean at Murray Bridge.
Replay. Oh, at Murray Bridge. Yeah. It was good. They always put on a good race. It's pretty full on running a sprint car around Murray Bridge. It's definitely a bull ring for him, but Brock Hallett's just so good around there. He's obviously grown up racing there a lot, and he's sort of. I know T-Maz was pretty wild to watch. One of the coolest things I saw was T-Maz we were still there at 1:30 in the morning, and everyone else left. We were probably one of the last people to leave, and T-Maz is knocking back Great Northerns in his race suit still, so straight out of a street stock.
Too good. All right, well, yeah, well done, mate. Pretty good result. Hopefully, hopefully the Buddah can be back out in something pretty soon. Well, when's the wingless? When's Trevor dragging you out in the Wingo?
I think it's up to me now.
Okay.
It's all at his shop now, so I'll probably the next sort of week head around there and put it all together and get Big Travis Armstrong around there to try and finish it off for me because I don't know the rules anymore. And try and see how we go. We'll put something together. And
you never knew the rules.
I want to be out there for Gary's race for sure. That'd be cool. So.
Yeah. Yep. All right, easy. Well, yeah, Trevor Jolly, great supporter of the show. Got any receipts from that, John, or what?
Nah.
Done.
I don't think he's ever had a receipt from that.
He don't buy anything. Done. Trevor's got some receipts. I bet.
Yeah,
I bet you Trevor's got some receipts.
Yeah.
Thanks, mate.
No
All
comment.
good.
Cheers, boys. Have a good one.
See you, bud.
You too, mate.
Yeah.
All right, we got rid of him. Yeah, obviously, this is the King of Wings sort of review show. We're going to we can't really do anything but get straight into it. I guess the first thing, mate, the dirt carts, Dirt Trackers Club. I thought you'd done it heaps, but you've obviously done stuff all.
Yeah. I just got off my P's on the weekend, so I'm happy with that. See how it goes.
He's looking for a brand new car. What are you looking to get?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know enough about it. I'm just rely on what Beto probably says and, go down that path.
Well, that's not true. You play possum. You know what's going on. I know you do.
No. I'd say just turn up and have a crack and have fun. And like I say, my partner does it with me. So, just good fun when time permits.
So and how was that then? Dirt Track is obviously on Sunday at some rerun from a rain out. Is that how the track always is? Like for you, I know you've only done it two other times, but is that a standard day?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, like I say, I'm probably not a good person to ask, but I've been there half a dozen times, and it's pretty similar to that. I thought it was a good day. Track was good, and wasn't too many crashes. Sometimes you get the odd flip, which can be pretty wild. Mainly in the heavies, those boys like to rub shoulders. So it was a good day.
Mate, it was pretty wild. I got dragged up to the bloody one heat race. I think it was 6 of us dragged up. Commissioner's Tower or
Yeah, I don't
the
know.
High Court of
You should just
Australia,
look
it
at
felt like.
Maybe you should read the board when they're trying to black flag you. So you
Well,
pull
it
off.
was a black board that said ROF.
Yeah.
And I was like, rear field. I was like, yeah.
Where are you going?
Yeah, I was like, I'm already there.
Yeah. What was it for in the end? Oh, yeah, your neck brace.
Neck brace fell off, a little neck brace. I think Udi.
Yeah,
Udi lent me one, and
Yep.
the Velcro was a bit suspect.
Yeah.
And to be fair, he told me it was a bit suspect, and
Yeah.
he was right.
Not a good listener.
Nah. Well, I tried it. To rip it on. Even Dane was like, mate, you got to do this real tight. It doesn't work.
There you go.
But no,
so Dane helping you
on the Velcro, yeah.
on the Velcro.
Yeah, didn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I needed a
You
bit
had
more
everyone
help.
in your corner. Had probably the best driver and then the best crew chief in your corner.
Yeah.
And then you couldn't even keep the Velcro done up on the neck brace.
Beto on the tools and Dane on the advice, and
Yeah.
shows where I'm at.
Yeah. Finished 2 out of 4.
No, well, I finished 2 out of 2. I pulled out. She's a long day.
It is a long day. Yeah. Plenty of water.
Yep. I think it's 2 and a bit minute race.
Oh,
So
I wouldn't know, mate.
yeah, I think you're on track for about 7 minutes, and you're there for 10 hours.
Easy,
Yeah.
I reckon.
Yep. She's
Lucky
but yeah,
you
I
live
can-
close. I say you
Yeah, I
can just
went
go
home.
home and come back.
I went
do
home and
races.
still never missed a race.
Yeah.
But no, she was a good thing. They run a tight show, as tight as they can, because there's obviously a lot of classes, and yeah, it's obviously a breeding ground as well for lots. Like I was trying to talk to people about it's effectively like driving a slick country track in speedway that's got nothing there, but that's the whole track. It's just all slick and no grip. Like I was expecting it to like grab and like pull a little bit, if that makes sense, but it just never seems to do that.
Yeah, but it's still probably a bit more, like I say, more G-force than, say, racing the wingless, and no power steering, of course. So you're actually up on the wheel, and sometimes you actually do get tired.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it certainly teaches you the throttle control, the racecraft, a lot of people and wingless, various other things have come from dirt carts. So I think it's a real good breeding ground. I think, Dane's young fella, Chris's young fella, I think Jono's kids in there now as well.
Yeah, Riker Coyle, Chris Coyle's young fella.
So, I feel like in 10, 15 years we'll be going, when they're probably very, very good, they started there, and it'll be proof in the pudding.
Yeah, Dane's young fella is tiny, and he sends it.
Yeah. And
He's
he
just
loves it. Yeah.
bricked the whole time.
Yeah.
Runs like hard against the inside of the track and just the shortest way around and just goes.
Yeah.
He had this big moment. Well, I don't know what you call it. Like if you're coming down the back straight towards the pits, turn left. Him and this other kid got together, mate.
She was wide open.
Oh,
into that
mate, it was
corner.
nearly on.
Yeah.
That was wicked to watch.
Yeah, like I say, they'll be real good in years to come.
Shout out to Beto for putting me in the big girl. Sorry about the clutch, but we sorted out through a leg, I think it's called.
Is that what happened?
No, something about a leg or something.
Tooth? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, mate.
Yeah, no.
She didn't work it.
Like I say, I'm not the most skillful person with the carts.
No, you'll be all right. You busted your way through.
Yeah. It's all right.
Chanel was good.
Yeah, Chanel's real
Chanel
good.
rips.
So, yeah.
Chanel cost herself second because she didn't think she was fast enough. She started protecting when there was no one there, and then that's when old mate got to catch her.
Yeah,
Otherwise, she was second all day. She was real good.
Oh, hopefully she learns from it.
Yep. Well, and then the Rose show reckons he's up and about for it now too.
Is he?
Oh, he's had a look and wind back the clock.
I'll send him around.
Yeah,
he knows where there's a deal.
Yeah, 5. Is that thing for sale yet or what?
Yeah.
Give it a plug. Give it a plug.
$5,000. Come and get it. X30 KRT. That's all I really know about it. Motor's done 5 races. That's about it.
Why are you selling it then?
I'm just going to get a new one. I don't know.
Must be nice.
Yeah. Well, I don't have a bloody wingless or a sprint car. So.
All right, just need before we get into the thing proper, I just need to pump up these little competitions I got. So there's a post. I think I've stamped it or something they call it. So it's on the top of my social media shit. Effectively come up with the best idea for a competition. The two I like at the moment, there's like a putting competition, and the other one escapes me at the moment. So I'm going to maybe take like a putting thing down, but I don't know how we're going to do that.
At the track.
That's
a good idea.
Yeah.
I know I could put this out there. I've got that sticky golf thing. You could
get
people to chip onto it.
Yeah,
3
yeah.
balls.
Yeah, okay.
high school wins.
That's what I think. I love my golf. So
Yeah,
that yeah. So and also you buy a car from Bunbury Toyota. Got someone who's bought one already or put in a deposit for one already. So we've got a winner for the Bunbury Toyota at the moment. So if you're keen on getting a new car, honestly couldn't recommend the boys down there enough. So jump in, tell them we sent you, and no doubt you'll get a good deal. And show me the receipt, and you go to the running to drive the Mighty 85. Same from QV. I think that QV got a website. You can jump on there. You can buy anything. Jolly good in-car audio, or even up north in the auto electrics. You show me any receipt from those boys, and you get a drive at the end of the year in the Mighty Wingo, and not just a little taste test. You'll get 3 or 4 goes at it in a row, so you can get a true feel of what it's like to have a fire-breathing dragon underneath you.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, mate. All the Wingo, she was.
Yeah.
I need to get on board, mate. It was horrendous Friday night.
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't good enough.
Really?
Well, I actually took advice from you, and I couldn't drive it the way that you suggested. So
it's not the car's problem, or?
It is me, mate. It's always driving, mate. I always think Matty now could get in it, and he would win.
Yeah,
so it's me. Until it's not that, it's me.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it. So we covered Buddah. Your weekend, mate. Obviously, the King of Wings, the Platinum Tiger breakdown. So Platinum Tiger Insurance, Ripper fella, and pays me to get out onto the track and do this podcast. So we love him for it. Your role on the weekend. What were you doing down there?
Just helping the JPM boys.
Yep.
So yeah, it was just me and Cody down there on the weekend. So usually Josh has been down there with us this year. So basically, Cody calls the shots and I action what he says. So if we're changing gears, changing tyres. Yeah, anything that needs doing. Had a few gremlins on the weekend, so had the hood off a few times trying to fix them. So basically up until the main race, everything wasn't that great, and we're sort of happy just to get in there and I think started 20th and move forward, move back, and it was a wild race, but good fun nonetheless.
Look, so you work on your own car?
When I raced, I had my partner Caitlin, my brother-in-law Liam, and young guy Brad helping out. So I'd sort of call the shots as such while I was driving, and those guys would do the work. We're sort of but opposite with the JPM thing is Cody's calling the shots, looking at the track, and we might talk and he'd say, what do you reckon? What are you seeing? And I'll give him what I think. And but I try to leave it to him and Jason, and you don't want too many chiefs. Just leave it to them and what they come up to. I'm more than happy. I know my role, and Cody just says, we're coming up with this plan. Let's action it, and my job's to get it done and make sure nothing comes off.
Mate, I'm stoked that I actually remembered this because I thought about it today and I didn't write it down. You obviously King of Wings. I'm assuming maybe you've driven a Formula 500. I'm not sure, but what's the biggest jump? Is it a limited to a 360, 360 to a 410?
360 to 410.
Yeah, right. Is it that big?
Yeah, it's so hard to explain because you don't think it is, and I think I spoke to you about on the weekend. It's the last quarter of the A main. That's when people are getting past, like they're standing still. The people with the lack of experience, the speed difference that those good guys are carrying compared to the bottom probably 10 cars on the weekend because the field was that big. Because I think there's 28. So you think 18th to 28th. Those cars are probably over a second slower than the top 15 cars. Let's say, I don't know if it's the G-force, the power, the how light the engines are, and then you've got that much fuel in them, and then the fuel's burning off. So you think your car's good at the start of the race, and you think some of the fuel tanks are 33 gallons, which can be over 100 kilos worth of fuel in our terms, and you're burning all that off. And so now the rear of the cars are 100 kilos lighter than when you started, so the ride height could lift by an inch, and then the track's got slicker, and then you had your wing pulled back at the start or vice versa, it was forward, and you're just chasing the car, and then you just get lost, then you're getting lapped, and you don't want to get in the way, and there's cars everywhere, and you're tired. So all of those things.
But yeah, that's crazy.
It's
100. So that has to be close to 100 liters of fuel.
Yeah, well, I think it's roughly, it's like 3.8 liters is a gallon, isn't it? And then, yeah, I just go 4 times 3 is 120 liters.
So yeah, that's such a massive amount of fuel.
Yeah. And sometimes they can use 30 gallons in a race. So.
Does it, like, I would imagine for me, it would take me like chunks of time to realise it's gone. Like you couldn't feel that lap by lap. It'd be like 10 laps and then be like, oh, she's way different. Why am I not getting this?
Correct.
Like, is it the more you drive it, the more you get used to the fuel burning off, like, and then remembering, oh, it's going to get, does it get freer? What's it do?
Yeah, I feel it does. And even the tyres are getting, if you get a long green lap or green flag run, the tyres are getting that hot. If you're not that good running in the wrong spot, you're blistering the tyres, the car starts shuddering. There's just so many things happening. And then for me personally, what I'd always get caught, you get caught racing the people around you and you just some reason drive that speed where the good guys get cut through the traffic so quick, so they're not racing those people. Whereas as soon as you battle with someone who you don't feel like you should be or you don't want to be, you just get stuck, and you want to be doing mid-13 lap times or mid-14s and you're stuck doing mid-15s and you're driving the thing probably harder than the guys in the top 5. It's such a unique sport. That's why we love it, and it is that hard. And I would say almost everyone in the field would probably vouch for that, except for Dane, I reckon. But he does, to his credit. He knows how hard it is, and he doesn't take it for granted. But he's sort of, like you've spoke about, the only guy that hasn't done 12, 15 years to get that good. It shows you how hard it actually is, you know. So yeah, he is a freak.
What about in terms of like just raw power then? Like, is there a big jump between limited and 360s, or is the power the same? Like, is it also the power from the 360 to 410 the biggest jump?
The biggest jump again, yeah. For me anyway. Yeah. Again, other people might have different opinions, but and just the aluminium motor as well being lighter. To probably put it into words, is the 360 Unlimited, you steer the car more like a wingless. It does wing in, but you can really probably get on the wheel a bit more. Where the 410, you're steering with the accelerator and brake, and you just point the car. And if you want it to go in that direction, you put your foot down and it'll go there. You trust the car goes there. So if you're up on the fence and you want to turn it down, you just turn the wheel left and get on the throttle a little bit more. If you're already on it wide open, it'll come down the track. It's just a totally different style of driving.
Is it fun?
Yeah, I think it is. And once you do it, it's difficult to get that, I guess, level of fulfillment, or if that's what you're looking for or whatever. Like, I've been in multiple race cars and various things since then, and nothing feels fast, you know. Like, I go jump out, bungee jump, and it doesn't give me the same adrenaline rush as racing a sprint car.
What's for you then in that sprint car? Last year you got a 5th, is that right? 5th or 6th?
6th. Yeah, I dropped down the last lap. But
who did you drop it to?
Michael Keane.
Oh, you gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's no good.
And then, so what's like, you're obviously not in the seat at the moment. Like, do you talk about that feeling? What is it, the first lap? What's your favourite bit of a race? 4 wide, end of the race, what?
I think end of the race. I never used to like it because it's the hardest part, like I said, and again, I really tried to work on that, getting that to be the best part of my race, you know, that I feel you can make the most positions up with 5 to go if there's a yellow, that if everyone else is tired or they've blistered their tyres, haven't looked after their car, haven't got their balance right in their car, that their wings in the wrong, whatever it might be, is you can gain 5 positions with 5 to go easily, where you try to do that on the 5th lap or something in that chaos, full fuel. It's very, very difficult. So, yeah, that would be my most enjoyable part, and what I, would enjoy the most, and it's the most rewarding as well.
So I jumped in with the bulge on the weekend, and sort of helped is a pretty strong word. I always say it, but yeah, I probably didn't do a lot. I run a rag over it and cleaned up a little bit. But he was in the 360s, obviously ran at Apithara the week prior and just maybe trying to get some consistency and learn. And did a half a video that I've thrown up on YouTube if anyone is half interested. But even the 360 race, did you get a chance to watch it or were you busy?
No, I watched the 360 race. Yeah, it was. Was it? Yeah, it was. It was before. Yep. Was the limiteds before?
No, 360s.
360s were
or formulas 360s, I think.
Then limited. Yeah. So I watched the 360 race. So yeah, it was a good race.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, Tom Callahan. I guess what it sort of speaks to a little bit for me, and I wanted to get your opinion on it. So obviously Michael Keane effectively is just unbeatable in a limited.
Yeah, he's very, very good. Yep. Yeah.
Tom Callahan, sort of, I don't know how to, like, hasn't lit the world on fire in a 410, and it's obviously extremely hard, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but he then wins the 360.
Yeah.
Like, why can those guys be so good in a limited and a 360 and it not translate to a 410? Is it just all the reasons that you spoke about prior?
Yeah, like I say, the quality of the field, like as harsh as that is, the whether it's drivers or teams, it's not offending anyone, is that you've got 28 teams there on the weekend that have the budget to go race that, and they're all there for the same reason. As I mentioned, the actual car itself, I do genuinely think there's a massive jump, and you could put me in probably the same boat as Tom as well. I don't feel like I've set the world on fire. I feel like I can go be real competitive in a 360 and then come to a 410 and run 17th, and get lapped by the 2 and 3. And that, it's just normal. That's the jump, and that, again, shows you how good those guys are. But I think I was speaking to you about it as well, coming to race the country tracks, like you get Dane and Cullum and those guys out to the country tracks, go race 360s with those guys, and it does even up the playing field a bit going to those tracks, that I had a few good races with Cullum back when I was racing with Terry, but then I go race the Motorplex and he'd lap me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I go from racing him to him smoking me the next week. And same goes for Tom as well, and from my understanding, Tom's been doing a lot of dirt karting in between, so that goes back to that again. So he's been keeping his racecraft up, and I feel if he does spend more time racing 360s, 410s, he seems like he's got the skill set to be real good at it as well.
Would there be anything that you would use as like a marker or a key indicator to be like, that guy could drive a 410? Is there like something that you can, tangible, that you can see, just win? Like, is there anything, or is it 410's its own beast?
I feel like it's its own beast, but like if I'm looking at something, again, I look at the last 5 laps of the race in the 360s and who's driving in the right part of the track on the weekend. And it's probably only the top 5. And then from there I go, okay, those guys would survive and eventually, they possess the skills to be able to at least know where to drive. They're fit enough. They've obviously watched racing, been around racing, know where to drive, and then you take those skills to the 410, and you do have to just do those years to hone those skills to get better at it. Because like I say, if I put a percentage on it, it's 3 times as hard in a 410, physically, skill wise, who you're racing against, the car, all those things.
I just actually thought about, like, I was like, I wonder how Cody Nash felt. But I realised I was meant to actually call him and do an interview here with him, so we can just ask him myself. So, I'm hoping this works and he answers. But because it's 20 laps, it's halfway.
Oh, 100%.
Do you know what I mean? Halfway. Yeah. So I wonder exactly how he felt.
Hey, mate.
Hey, we're obviously, like I said, we're live on the air, mate. We've just been talking about it. I asked Daniel Hartigan's in studio here with us.
Hello, mate.
Hey, mate, how are you?
What sort of like indicators he would look at to see who could transfer into the 410s? And he's saying like the last 5 laps of the feature race, who's still running the right position and still moving pretty good. Then it got me on like, how did you feel? Because after 20 laps in the 360, could you have done another 20? Like, because obviously the 410s were a 40-lap race. How did you feel towards the end of that 360 race?
It's probably the first thing to JD on the pod. I don't know how you're going to do 40 laps after that, because it's I think it's probably more so adjusting to having a wing on, and driving a sprint car is probably a bit harder than I initially thought it was. Not that but more so physically quite a bit harder than that. So I still felt half decent to come to the end of the 20 laps, but I definitely, at the state I'm in now, could have probably done another. Is a pretty good wake-up call for me if that's hope to go down in due time. I need to work on some fitness and strength.
You're just cutting out a smidgen, mate. I'm not sure if you can just grab some Wi-Fi or whatever. But with that then, like, you obviously been around it. Your dad, Lee knows what's going on. Like, what would you do to improve your fitness? Like, is there anything? Is it weights? Is it cardio? Like, is it just, I don't know, getting on that steering wheel dyno that your dad's got in the shop there and just turning the thing 500 times? What are you going to do?
Well, it's probably not a bad idea, but I think what I thought was just the actual strength side of it, 20 laps. And it was pretty sort of a 3/4 track, and we obviously set up hoping to be a winning race car, which is usually a pretty tight one. It was a bit hard to hold on there at the end, but it's sort of like I wouldn't want to make it easy to drive, if that makes sense. That's on me to get stronger, and I think it's more so obviously definitely could help as well. But I think it's just like the shoulder strength and even the neck strength sort of puts you in the seat quite a bit more than a speed car. So yeah, it's probably upper body strength all around.
Where you saw us like Sunday morning, where were you saw us, or even Monday?
My neck mainly.
Really?
Neck and shoulders really. Yeah.
Imagine having a long
It's
Yeah, how did your neck stand up?
Man,
Have a look at that thing.
Disadvantaged. Yeah.
What was something that has surprised you from? You're obviously very good in the limited with limited running, but like, what's something surprised you from the jump between the limited sprint car into the 360?
Just having the power like there. Obviously, we've got a pretty good limited motor as a rider 360 that we've, with the engine changes, converted to a limited with a manifold and a few other little things there. But it's just there initially, like when you need it. It's which I'm probably a little bit more comfortable with. Again, not that a sprint car's easy to drive by any means, but I found the 360 probably easier to my driving style, like a speed car where I can use that horsepower to, if the car's getting tight, I'll head around the brake, wing, and all these other sorts of things. The 360, being able to drive it like a speed car a little bit, is probably, makes me feel a little bit more comfortable.
How did the night go out from you, mate? I know you started 6th in the feature, and you obviously moved your way up to 2nd. How did that feature play out for you first?
I started, I think, 6 or whatever it was, and sort of got stuck on the bottom. And I'm not good at running the bottom, never have been. The thing was that I know they did a bit of track work, so to get to the top was good. There's a couple of restarts. I think maybe we did less than 5 laps and had a couple of restarts, so it was to get going. But I've found my way sort of after, which again something I need to get better at, is that once I've got we usually are pretty fast. It's just me getting consistent aero and just not having these speed car habits. But once we got rolling there for a bit, I found how hard I could actually push a sprint car into a corner. Complex, obviously, you got a lot of wing speed, and even figure that out. And I got rolling real well. Caught up to Tommy, like I followed him through the pack sort of deal, and to him, and then just found a limit, pushed a little too hard, and got probably 5 to go, and I just lost all momentum. And I sort of did a bit more, but we were just honestly our debut the other week, top 10 would have been good, and we just, missed out in second, 0.6 of a second, and then sort of all right, well, let's go for a top 5, and we were able to achieve that and go, one better on the podium. So we obviously couldn't be happy.
Mate, I remember flicking into the text about, like, once you get back home, mate, like, I feel like you drive drive the Motorplex really cleverly and some of the lines you used in the speed car prior, like I knew you have a handle on that track. Was that easier to sort of adjust to coming like sort of to a track that you've obviously watched and a massive amount of races and run there a heap? Was that easier to come in, or is it just an entirely different thing coming in with a sprint car?
It was definitely easier. We did 2 sessions on Wednesday as a run the motor there and get me back familiar with the Motorplex, and willing to do 5 if we had to. And I was quite happy after the one that this does feel real comfortable, and I know where to turn at the end of the straight. These tracks that I've never even seen before. So all doing that has given me opportunity to do. Basically, I've done 6 meetings to start the year already, and 5 of those have been on tracks I've never. So it's thrown in the deep end. And I think if I just went to the Motorplex from where I am already comfortable, I wouldn't be sort of half of what I am. So car, which is still so much more to grow.
Well, what's the highlight for you of the week then? Obviously, podium, a second, or racing J-Mac on Wednesday night?
I don't know if I'd call it race. There was a fair bit of oil come out the breather I could barely see, and I seen someone poke his. It was him, and part of me was like, "Oh, here we go, someone take a good photo." But I also don't want to be that. I'll let him go by. So
what's next then, mate? Are you going back into the limited now that you got a taste for the 360? Staying that. What's sort of the game plan? I know the old boy there has a sort of a pathway drawn out for you, but what are you feeling you're going to do?
We'll definitely get back in the limited purely because that's our way of getting as many laps. Which our whole goal, like honestly, from the start when we bought a roller, the roller currently had a 410 motor in it, and it was very very close, just jumping straight to a 410, but. Dad's sort of said that, and we all, to do it the right way, you start from the bottom and don't tear as much gear up, and gives me more time to hang on to 900 horsepower. I can actually just, learn the wing. And so when I do eventually get to a 410, the end goal, we are up to speed to what we can be and not get. But I think as much as I'd love to keep the 360 in it from now on, we just probably don't do enough really. So I'll probably do the next 3 shows, which is Margaret River, the second, third at the Bunbury in January. Do those all with a limited, and then I think after that 360 racing, we'll put that back in, I think.
Is there any scope to at least even run the 360 in a 410 race? I think you need to get into the big girl. Like you said, the power jump helped you.
Yeah, it's definitely on there. We're sort of just
can't leave.
And was to get through. That's right. Yeah, Ned, I'll give you his number. You can give him a call.
I got it.
Get him on here.
Oh, there you go. It's no. Our plan from the start was to do as many laps as possible and wonders, and it was we'll commit to the limited series and then pinch hit the 360. But I think we'll probably at least the next 3 limited shows, and then potentially look at a 360 for the rest of it. And we definitely plan on getting our feet wet with the 410. So whether that's a 410 in it or we do run our 360 with the 410, not too sure, but it'll definitely we'll get our feet wet at the end of the year. That's for sure.
Mate, and obviously, the Nash Motorsport page has got plenty of photos of the big girl. Who designed it? Or I know Heater Designs did it, but is it East Side Concrete, the beast, mate? It looks lovely. Who had the biggest hand in sort of making it look like that?
I was sort of like, thanks to me, obviously, my car owner is also my father-in-law. He sort of just said, make it look cool. That's all the instruction I got, and straight away I knew, I believe, on Studios probably does the best work in our opinion. So we're pretty surprised. Got in a little bit late, but surprised. Took us on, and then was so good to deal with and got it done as quick as he could for us. And it's Midland GWM was another sponsor, and they requested the side of the wing, so we just basically said we want a nice different blue. It's just sort of like, I guess you could call it metallic blue. Make it the east side car, but Midland GWM on the sideboard of the wing, and he worked his magic with the rest. So it's but yeah, we knew we were going to get a good car when we went to him, but we were pretty shocked at how good it is, and we've got wicked feedback so far on it.
That looks lovely. Bailey trying to reckon the red looks better, mate, but I reckon I'm team blue.
Yeah, that's a lot to hear.
Done. Well done, mate. Appreciate the time, and genuinely can't wait to see how the year unfolds for you, mate. Good luck.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate the call.
No worries. See you, bud.
See ya.
So Cody Nash, Eastside Concrete, I think number 20,
Yeah.
but number 2 on the podium, mate. So that's what we need. So yeah, Tom Callahan, a massively good result for him. I know he has run a little bit of like speed cars and sort of dipped his toe in a heap of stuff, and like you said, the dirt carts. So yeah, he was pretty charged up with the win. He was given a
one for the crate motors as well. I don't know if you knew that. Yeah. That's what I was up and about. So yeah. Any time a 525 gets the biggies, you got to be happy.
Yeah, right. Is JD Dack run a 525?
Yeah. So crate 1-3 on the big horsepower track.
What do you reckon? Brand new crate motor, so 18 grand or whatever they are. But like if you have a roller, how much to run a CT 525 new? Like put it in.
I reckon just over 30 grand.
And that gives you 3 years.
Yeah. So again, they don't give me much, but Mark's always been good to help when I was racing back wingless days. But I literally bought mine from racing. Brent helped us out, and then took straight to Harris Engines. They jazz it up, get it ready to almost drop in the car. You just do a few wiring things, plumb up the water lines, get a battery and drop it in.
Yeah, right.
Simple.
And you've run a 360 and the 525.
Yeah.
Any difference?
Yeah, definitely power difference.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, like I think I mentioned on the last one, my idea was to try help progress the class, because I feel like the 360s always struggle with numbers, and I feel like it's an affordable way to go racing, and wanted to show that you could compete with it, and I think Luke Mewitt's running one as well. Mikey Green was running one last year. I feel like he was better than me, just had some shit luck. So the motors are well and truly good enough to win and do the job.
They win in late model too.
Yeah, like for a third of the price of a new 360, so not that I'm trying to, say anything bad to them, but that would be my preference if money's coming out of my pocket to go racing and do it cost effectively and still have the enjoyment and get the buzz of racing a sprint car.
And would you agree that you get about 3 years or maybe more here with the limited schedule of the 360s?
Yeah, I think more. The lads over in Victoria have been running them for 3 years, and they pulled it down I think after 50-ish shows, and they said they didn't need to. They could have just, didn't even, look, if they said a percentage like 20%, let's say, but they just changed, pistons, rings, bearings, just because they had a part. But the valve springs, valves look brand
Mickey
new.
Mouse.
Yeah, everything. So, but I think the trick's keeping them rev limited and extends the life on them. So see how that progresses over the next few years.
Yeah, obviously, Cody Nash, we spoke about him a second. Like I said, it's his 5th or 6th show. A couple at Ellenbrook, one at Athara. Like it's a massive result. But he's a wheel man. Like he drove the midget really good. Always had like really creative lines, and I always knew he was going to be fine. Mate, he thinks you would have heard him. He speaks well. He thinks about what he's doing.
I think 3rd generation racer. It's in his blood, you know. Like and having someone like Lee with all that experience to guide both. And those young guys, it will help them, and I think what they're doing, sort of dipping their toes into the various entry level sprint car classes, let's say, and making their way up into the 410 is definitely the way to go. And a few people could probably learn from that and take that on board if they want to get into the class.
It's like a longevity thing for them to make sure that they're here in 10 years.
Exactly. Yeah, you don't want to go race 410s and tear things up, get in the way of the leaders and not be able to hold a line, So, definitely recommend go and do those classes and really prepare yourself to have a proper crack at 410s when you're, ready to do it.
And JD Dack in 3rd in the 22. Is that the worst possible night you could do double duties? 40 laps in the 410s and 20 in them?
Yeah, if you're fit enough, I think Cullen might have done it a few years ago, and he would have loved it, I reckon, So just, get your fitness sorted. And if you want to drive and you love driving, I think, you're excited to do it, But, if you're unfit and get tired and think it will affect you, then, 100%.
Can Jim do anything, or does it have to be laps? or both?
I think both.
Because it's like a mental fitness, like not panicking, not gripping the wheel too hard, not overthinking, plus actual physical fitness.
Don't quote me on it, but I'm sure whether I was in the conversation or was there, like J-Mac talking one year, I'm sure he said that he was very minimal gym and exercise where he was just laps and race fit and just done it a long time. But yeah, don't take my word for that.
So J-Mac's lazy is what you're saying. Ryan Farrell, Cody Clayton, another one. I think he does race at 410, but I think they're going about it the right way. Like, he raced 4 cars over the weekend. He ran double duties, double duties, and then 2 karts. Dan Golding, first race back for a while. Mighty QV 71. Yeah, first race back in the 360s for a little bit. Where did he start? 9th. So moved 9th to 6th.
Yep.
Then the Mighty Bulge. We get.
Where did he start?
He finished 7th. I reckon he would have started about 9th. Let me check. Yeah.
9th.
7th. Went back to 9th. And then a strong 7th though. We didn't have the best. He was happy. Yeah, we didn't have the best start to the night. We didn't hot lap exactly where we wanted to hot lap. So,
well, you can't hot lap in the pits, mate.
Well, we didn't hot lap exactly where we wanted to hot lap. So, yeah, we didn't get out there. Engine starts were good though. Yep, very good.
Tried to sneak in on the back of the 410 hot laps.
Yeah, well, didn't try.
Yeah,
but I think he had a good night. First heat, he was racy. First heat, he was racy. I think Warren Hunter got the jump on him on the start there, and he finished that second. Sorry?
Not Warren Hunter.
Is it not Warren Hunter?
Nah, it's someone.
Jeremy Warren?
Jeremy Warren.
Yep. That's a different one.
If Jeremy's listening, no worries, mate.
Yeah, cheers, Jez.
He drove well. He's a competitor, Jeremy.
Yep. No, he was good. He just ran that bottom. He looked actually really smooth, that Jeremy, in that first heat.
Yeah.
But, we're all on board the Bulge train, mate. Yeah. And then second heat was off the back. That was just whatever. But he actually started really getting his laps good, Miles, in that heat. He sort of moved up, got right up on the top in the last sort of 5 or 6 laps.
In the heat or the
in the feature? Sorry. And that's where he probably, if he was there from the start, I think he's having a knock on sort of the podium there. If he ran the last 5 laps, if he had run them for the last 15 laps, he's right there. So
it's just building that consistency up,
progression. He did exactly what he should have done. So confidence building thing, and I think he straps the 410 back in for the state title, and he goes again and sees where he's at. Yeah, Jez Warren, Luke Mewett, Corey Hunter, and the rest. We'll be here all night. Carl Della, I'm just looking at. Is he race street stocks? You reckon? There's a Della something that races street stocks, but might not be him. Formulas, rinse and repeat. Cody Taraccio, won. Matt Brown, Brendan Marshman, Stephen Elman, All Talk Engineering. Steve got the All Talk edge. Reece Carman. I thought after qualifying it might be up the top, and I thought Reece Carman's on tonight. He loves running the top.
Yeah.
Wasn't to be. I didn't see much of them. They sort of competed with the 360s.
Yep.
All night, so I didn't really.
So Cody won
again. I think
he's
something like
12 in a row.
I don't know. I think it's something like 40 podiums in a row.
40 podiums.
Something like that.
Oh, right.
Yeah. That thing could jump into the limiteds. I reckon that thing's.
Wow. Good on him.
Let me check.
Won't be easy.
So he's like low 16s. What's the limiters running? 15.9. So he's running the same lap times as like his average lap time. Let me check this for the tarantula, I'll call him. 16.2 was his average lap time. And in the limiteds, 16.2 puts him 4th. John McKenzie averages 16.3.
Get him out there next week.
Yeah. So John McKenzie, who can drive, come 4th. He averaged a 16.3.
That's crazy.
So the little buzz box was up and about.
Yeah. But if they're running the bottom, I guess the track's 400 metres versus 600.
Yeah, well, they could run the bottom.
Yeah, no. Interesting though, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, up and about. And then limiteds, Michael Keane show. I think that's 6 in a row. Joel Ettridge my Pilbara brother, and dirt cart brother.
Yep.
You know us dirt carters, mate. You know what we're
you're
like.
on board.
Oh, that's it,
You're
mate.
more of a dirt carter than me.
Mate, BRK, baby. BRK,
BRK,
baby. No, I'm a Jimmy English man. Was it Devil Dirt Carts?
Yeah. I don't even, there's so many, I don't even know.
Yeah, Devil, mate.
Devil, all right.
I had his shirt on before, and then I was like, oh, it's a Diamond Bay shirt. He might not be that stoked to pump up the another team. But
Joel's getting better. He dipped his toes in the 410s last year, and it's probably similar thing to Miles, and just trying to work on his craft. He's really, really good at dirt karting, so I have no doubt if he sticks at it, he'll get real good as well. So, good result for him.
There's I'm not sure what big donk Michael Keane has, but mate, that thing moves.
Oh, it's crazy. Yeah, I don't know.
That's good. Yeah, Joel. Yeah, ripper fella. Good dirt cart man. Just not happy with my knee position on the dirt cart, so.
All that.
Yeah,
I was okay with it.
I was.
For an uneducated man.
We thought it was sweet.
Yeah.
But maybe Joel will sort me out next time if I scab another ride. Glenn Dickerson, I think he won the first 3, Glenn, or 2 in a row, Manjimup and
Ellenbrook.
Ellenbrook, I think.
Yeah.
So he looked really good, and then
he's consistent all the time, Glenn. And
he'll be well up there. Jai, first run of the year for Jai in the 47. Out of the wingos and locks in a 4th. Bailey Nash again. I
think I watched a little bit of those two were going at it for like 5 laps, like tail tank on front bumper sliders. It was good to watch. So for 5th as well, or 4th. So
do or die.
Yeah, well, if they were racing for the lead, probably.
Bailey, first run of the year. No, they had some massive engines problems. Not massive, just engine problems, and couldn't get the thing to run properly. Threw a different dog in there and
during the night?
Nah, on Wednesday night. Between Wednesday and Friday, obviously. Lee down at Specialty Components. He's a wizard on it, so he would have thrown some stuff around and got it sorted. And a 5th, obviously wouldn't be where Bailey wants to be, but I'm sure he'll be better for it. Anthony Guardio, Jack Hunter. Shout out if you know any of these boys. Stephen Gay, Tristan Cayley, and Greg Clark. And then everyone else in that, and then
I think where'd Brad Warwick end up? I'll give him a shout out.
Is he a ripper?
Yeah, he's a good bloke.
He's got a nice kit too.
Yeah, he used to play indoor with him till I think he raged one night and like smashed the stumps with the bat or something. Cost us -10 or something.
Where is he?
He'll enjoy that.
What's he? He's got like Euro cast.
I wouldn't have a clue, mate.
Yeah,
I
believe that.
Yeah. Good bloke.
11th.
Yep. 11th. He won't be happy.
No.
Come on, Brad.
Well, watch out for if he's got a cricket bat.
Yeah. If he's walking through the pits with a bat, watch out. Don't leave your stumps laying around.
Well, where are we up to? We've done 360s, we've done limiteds, we've done Formula 500s, and now we're into the main event. You reckon as good a race as what you've seen?
Oh, I actually went back and watched it because I get stuck watching our cars. So
that's not what you told me.
I the last few laps I tuned out. But yeah,
you told me you just watched the latest.
Yes, I actually went back and watched the Clay per view replay, and awesome race, and just unique that I think both James and Dane dropped so far back and then managed to come through, and then obviously Cullen was leading and then had some electrical issues as well, so a bit of drama there, and awesome finish. Again, chatting to Dane on Sunday, just threw that slider on the last corner and thought he had a run, and then just got a no man's land and said he just lit it up coming to the line, and hope for the best, and said he didn't even know that he had won when he came in, so that's why there were no donuts. A few kids were asking him what was going on Sunday with no donuts, and he had to apologise because he said didn't even know I'd won. I was rolling in thinking I came second. Yeah,
because on the board he said it said J-Mac won.
I think he said they had the camera on J-Mac on the big screen. It didn't have, and he couldn't read the board, so he just thought J-Mac had won.
Yeah, he would have just absolutely minced it. Hey,
yeah,
because he looked like he was going. I think it was Michael Keane. He was coming to lap.
Yeah.
Looks like he's going to get a slider easy, but he just didn't get anything, and just no man's land.
I think if you just got the top right, it was that fast, and Michael just hit it perfectly.
Yeah, that's what.
in hindsight, he's like, if I just followed him in there, you're probably not in that situation. But yeah, lap 39 or 40.
From the dash, Callum Williamson was just unbelievable.
Yeah.
But sent back a row.
Yep.
Then absolutely brained him. Was on the top. Mate, he turns right coming into one. I'm not sure. It's like he turns to get harder.
And he has his wing so steep and so far back. And yeah, I know that it's working. I feel like they had a rocket ship again on the weekend. So,
but even I thought because he got put back a row, I was like, he's going to be pissed. He gets on the thing and he's just like laughing. Like, sorry, Jerome, I shouldn't have jumped the start. I was like, I thought he was going to be raging in the helmet. But
I think he's the calmest person, isn't he?
Yeah.
I don't think much phases him. He's like,
But one of those feature races, I thought 100% Callum's winning. Then I thought 100% Brooks winning.
You mean
Kerry Madsen, sorry.
Yeah, close.
And then, close. Kerry was going to win. Then I thought J-Mac's going to win. He's just rolling the bottom till the fuel stop, saving his car, and then he's going to go.
Yep.
And then Dane out of nowhere was going to win.
I don't think Dane was going to win, that's for sure.
Dane didn't think he was going to win.
He, just got stuck, and I think he said drop back to 8th, and then even spoke to him before the race, and I'm starting 5th, which probably on the wrong end of the top 5. Everyone's pretty strong, and then they ripped the track, which probably makes it harder to pass.
Yep.
But talk track. I thought the track was the best it's been for a long time. So credit to Mikey and the crew. I thought that was perfect call. And that track had 2 lines for 40 laps straight. You could run top bottom the whole time. For having 28 cars on the track, there was minimal incidents. I thought it was great racing.
Like track related incidents. Hey,
you can't stop the old bomb and knocking someone's front end out or whatever. But just that's all anyone wants to see is a 2-lane racetrack, and that's what you got. And like you said, there was 4 people that you thought were going to win the race at stages, and it was the 5th person who won, which that almost never happens. So. Great race.
I wonder what went through Dane's head. He would have seen his catch and Kerry Madsen and J-Mac.
Yeah, I think Jai was there as well. I think it was Jai, James, and Dane were throwing bombs, and then I think James got clear. Then Callum came in, and they were throwing bombs. It was crazy. And that was for 4th, I think, at that stage. And those guys just so good. I think, like you speak about, for how often they race each other and how little they crash. And they weren't going slow. I don't know. You've probably got the lap times there. I feel it was a fast track, so you had to make very, very quick decisions and to race wheel to wheel. And like I say, they're borderline front bumper to tail tank bar. And they look clean as from the infield anyway. Well,
So Dane's race, the first thing about him, obviously, when we didn't hot lap where we wanted to hot lap, we were in the chute when the 410s rolled out. Dane was half asleep. He was so sick.
Yeah.
Like he had the flu or whatever. Like genuinely, I started talking to him and he looked that sick. I was like, I'll stop talking to him and start talking more to Big Sexy. And I was like, man, he's good. He's like, he's that cruel.
Yeah.
So massive result for him.
Yep.
A 10 grand in the pocket.
Yeah. Night off at the car wash. More important.
Yeah, I think Ryan rocked up late, 11:30, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, mate. Imagine how fast Ryan was driving from the airport to the speedway.
Yeah. We probably could afford the fine.
Mate, he would have been gone, let's go.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't have missed it by too much. But massive result for them. And the thing that I spoke with Frank Scarterfield yesterday, I said, I'm not sure when we would have had a USA versus WA Speed Week where the local boys genuinely are a chance and not like a yellow on the promo, like our boys versus them. Like it's genuinely like I reckon you could throw even Caden into that mix, but Dane, Callum and Caden, like they could win it. Dane's been phenomenal.
And Taylor's getting himself there. I think he fell back a bit the last 2 weeks in the feature, but you got to put yourself there, you know, and it'll click eventually. But 100%.
With particularly like Dane has been unbelievable. Callum's had some actual shit luck.
I feel if they didn't have the bad luck, then he probably his results are a little bit different. Not that they've been bad, but
Western Annapolis, they didn't even time.
Yeah, that's right.
They didn't even heat.
Yeah.
They rolled out dead last in the mid pack.
Yeah.
And then he come home second, I think.
Yeah,
then,
an easy second.
Then this week, J-Mac was like, I know he won. I know he even said after the dash, like he's not been behind a car yet, so he doesn't know what his car's like in dirty air. So, I'm not sure where they were at with that, but like he just run the bottom. He was patient. I was like, this is just typical J-Mac. Everyone's going crazy everywhere. He just run the bottom. He never panicked. I was like, he's just saved his car. No matter how far Callum at that stage gets in front of him, there's a fuel stop, and he's right behind him. So it doesn't matter. Go do whatever you want.
Yep.
Like at some stage we're going to restart and I'm going to be 30 centimetres behind you. So, I thought it was sort of tailor-made for him, and it nearly was because even with that, he nearly won.
Correct. Yeah.
Out the box.
Yeah, I feel he'll get stronger as well. First, I think he ran a race over East, but again, now their team's back together. They're only going to get better. So, I feel like they will step up, and I feel like everyone will win the Americans get here as well. Yeah,
well, Buzzy obviously on the tools, mate. It's Buzzy. So they won't be happy with second. Like they'll be borderline filthy. I
think what they saying. I don't know if it was them or something. They're like they don't put the second place trophies up or whatever.
Nah.
I can't remember if it was them or not.
It definitely would be them.
Yeah,
because there wouldn't be room for them. That's the other thing.
Yeah, but I think whoever it was like, oh, we don't celebrate coming second. Fair enough.
Yeah. But I think he'll be better for the run. I think Callum, he was unbelievable early. The dash from that early. And then I thought he must have banged the wall. Because how it looked on the track.
Yeah, smashed the ladder out or something.
Annihilated something. It was everywhere. He's wheeling.
Yep.
Everything like that. And then I just assumed he'd done it. And I'm like, he's just got to stay out there until this fuel stop. And then, I can't remember what happened. It ended up being a yellow, but he would have went back. He would have went back a little bit. I think he went back to
fourth or fifth, I think. Was it further?
Fifth. Yeah, 3 laps. He went back to sixth in 3 laps from like being nearly 2 seconds out in front to fifth in 3 laps. So, so there was an electrical issue. He was obviously randomly selected, I think, for the fifth time out of 6.
I read today they changed the MSD and they changed that TC device. So then they've sent the TC device over East to see what it is. So hopefully they get some feedback, which will be good for the whole class, So good to keep everyone in the open in the communication space, so everyone's aware what's going on. But it sucks for them either way. But
well,
I think they'll be happy.
Obviously one side of the argument is going to blame the mad box, and the other half blames the traction control detection device that he's had to run. I think he had to run at the last 3 shows of last year.
Yeah, I think they were saying, and I think someone might have sent it to me. I can't remember. I read it today that they were saying that if we were that lucky with Lotto, we'd be rich by now. So, but like always, if you're good, you're going to be the one that probably is randomly selected. Dane's probably the same, like I say, if it is to try nut out the people who are doing the wrong thing. So, hopefully it works, and everything's all good.
Yep. So I'm assuming they'll put something out, whether it was the mag box or where it was that device. But regardless, I think the Team Millie needs a shout out. The West Annapolis drivers meeting. Obviously they generally run 4 of those traction control detection devices in cars.
Yep.
And given the issues that have been around it, whether they're warranted or not, I don't know, and I don't pretend to know. But there has been some issues, I think. But Taylor said, well, we run 4. Why don't we run 3 and keep a spare just in case something does happen?
Yeah.
And I thought maybe that saved Callum's race, like that suggestion. Clever from the great man.
Yeah, great.
If it is that, it's saved his race. Because then he's bang, he's straight back. And he drives hard. Like, almost worst case scenario for him, but from the top of the hill, mate, that's the best thing that could happen. Like, it was such a good
probably
race.
Made the race better, but it sucks for them as a team. So
it does. They'll be on top of it.
Yeah.
The Sean Carron obviously brought over Ryan Newton. Just trying to see where he started, mate. Yeah, I knew it was deep.
Yeah, he was deep, and then
He got sent.
he came forward and got cleaned up under yellow, and then went to 24th.
23rd.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, 23rd.
Yeah.
So he went.
He was coming too.
23rd to 4th. That is a huge drive.
Yep.
That is a huge drive.
Yeah, that.
Kerry Madsen, he dropped back. He went backwards, mate.
Yeah, just the last 5. I don't know if
4.
maybe he's been racing, so I don't think he's out of the seat, but maybe just got caught up in lappers and just if you got stuck in no man's land in the middle of that track, you'd get swamped by 4 cars like that, you know.
Yeah,
that track was demanding in that regard, that you had to be on the top or the bottom. There's no in between.
To go, first to 5th, like he'll be filthy. He's a winner. Like at one stage, he didn't look like he could lose.
Yeah. I was like, oh, Kerry's good.
Yeah.
Because usually he does take a few shows to get back into it when he comes over here in the last few years. And when he was good in qualifying straight away, and good for those lads. Like I say, I think they might probably take a top 5 at the start of the night, you know. But don't want to speak on their behalf, but from where they were, they'll be filthy, that's for sure.
Jai Corbett, Monty Motorsports, probably his best result. Like I know he started off the front, but
DNF to the other couple. He's been quick though, you know.
Yeah.
So
started 6th, finished 6th.
Shout out, Jai plays a bit of golf with us on Fridays sometimes too. So
does he?
Yeah.
Where are we banging?
We went to Marrie Park last time. So
how's he hit him?
He's okay. Yep.
Did you beat him?
I did the last time we played, but
can't drive. Lift, mate.
Yeah, he's got a good swing on him. He's a good set of pipes on him. So got me covered in that regard. But
mate, drive for show, putt for dough.
Yeah,
that's just how it works, mate.
Yeah.
Daniel Harding. Sort of a quiet night. Sort of didn't really notice him. He usually looks at like amazing at some stage. So 12th to 7th.
Yeah, the lads said they had a bit of trouble in the heat. So I think he made every race, but I think they were sort of battling in the pits. Yeah, and then so again, I think they'll take that, and let's say from there and talk to John a bit on their team, is more they're just looking for that consistency. You know, that last year they just kept DNFing or borderline winning races. So I think a few top 5, top 10s will keep them in good stead for later in the year.
T. Milley in the 25, must have started 4.
I reckon, yeah.
Second in the dash to Callum.
Yeah.
So, he would have started at 4, ends up 8th.
Yeah.
Had some moments, like he ran the bottom and he looked good. And, some stages he looked really good. And then, it just seemed to lose positions. So, he's better than that.
Like I say, I think they're good at the start of the night. They've got their qualifying sorted, that's for sure. They're always seem to be in those front 2 rows. I think every race this year they would have started front 2 rows, you know. So if you keep that consistency, then
it'll fall his way one time, and just keep giving yourself a look at it.
Yep.
The Pete Motorsports Q65, Luke Oldfield. I think he qualified pretty decent.
Yep.
Right out the box.
Yep.
A bit of a wily old veteran.
He's good to watch. He's a throttle stomper. He's always up and about. Again, I reckon he dropped back with us maybe at the fuel stop and then came back through.
Let's have a look.
You'll see. So it's good for them as well.
Yeah, 22nd. He was in lap 15. He was back to 22nd.
So, again, they'll take that, I reckon.
Yeah, for sure. 22nd and 9th. That's a good run.
Yep.
Really good run. Every time I see this, I'm like, Luke Oldfield, he should be better than 9th. Well, who's he better than?
Yeah.
Taylor Milling, Harding, Corbett, Madsen, Newton, like.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it is. You can, in this class, Brad Mayolo, a good 10th.
Yeah.
Not for him, not for his standards.
Yeah.
But a 10th's good. Like, that field is strong.
That's right.
Like, and there's still a lot of cars to come.
Yeah.
Far out.
That's what I say. There was 28. So, like I say, if you 15th was a quick car on the weekend, you know, and that's almost unheard of.
Yeah.
And I should say almost in other classes. And when you go back to the comments from earlier, and what is difficult is like there are 15 people who could win that race racing there.
Yeah, well, and then you look at 11th, James Inglis. I think James is as talented as anyone out there. Like, I think he unlucky at the Western Annapolis. Like he looked phenomenally fast there, and then just got caught up, and had an incident and didn't get to finish that. But like anything could have happened. Well, we're getting the rush. What time?
We got heaps.
Well, wait.
6:30.
What, you need a bail from here at 6:30?
Yeah.
What do we got tonight? Cricket.
Squash. Yeah.
How do you have a final in squash?
It's like a teams thing.
Okay.
So like my club faces another club, and
there's clubs.
Like you're 3 people in a team. So
okay.
We won't bore
What's
people.
the club called?
The one that I play for, Blue Gum. It's like in Burragoon area.
Okay, Blue Gum.
Yeah.
Blue Gum Bandits.
Sharks.
You raced 410 sprint cars last year. Now you're Blue Gum Sharks.
I was Blue Gum Sharks last year as well. That's how I keep fit.
Mate, come on.
You enjoy your beer, mate.
I will. Yeah, Timmy Inglis, Jacko Wimpson. Just he's had some bad luck, but I think he come from the back to 12th.
Yeah, we were battling with him most of the race. I reckon he got further forward than that, perhaps as well, and then
9th.
Yeah, so
his best spot was 9th, and then.
But again, it looked further forward on the weekend because, like, say 4 cars are on the bottom and 5 are up top, and so first is only half a straight in front of you, and you're in 9th.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
All right, we'll get through this then. No, all good. What have we been going? Hour and 15. We'll be right. We'll crank this out.
No rush, man.
JK, just like round one, Jason Kendrick looked like he was almost back, and
I think he quick timed in his group though on the weekend. You know.
Yeah,
so,
he did. Yep.
Yep. I don't know though. It's just tough, man. Yeah. Where did he finish?
13th.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, again, like you could say I should be better, but who do you take out to put him in? Like, Chris Coyle, Michael Keane, JPM, Jason Pride. Tell us about Jason's feature. Obviously had some issues, went back.
Yeah, got caught up. Oh, like I say, it sort of had a shit start to the night, started 20th, and I think we got up to 9th at one stage, and got when Newton got spun, I think he cleaned him up and pancaked the right rear rim, which we had to swap at the fuel stop, which then had to go to the back again. And then I think he made his way forward again, maybe to 10th, and then backed her up, I reckon, in the last few, just probably persisting with the bottom too long. But yeah, like I say, finishing 16th, it's a tough field again. That
you can't make any mistakes.
Like you don't make those mistakes or hit the car that was parked. You finish 8th, and then that's all it is between 8th and 16th. You know, like
2 mistakes.
Who are you taking out of the 15 cars in front of him there on a good night? Yeah,
Cherky, Mikey Green, decent run for Mikey. Harrison Pete, Jake Robinson, his first night out in 20th.
Yep.
Cody Clayton, Joe Latham, Craig Bottrell.
Yep.
Yeah, the other last, and JD Dack. I'm not sure. It says JD Dack won 36, but he must have had to pull in. Matt Cross,
I think he got caught up.
Junked another one. Ryan Lancaster, junked another one. Kate Amanders and Ryan obviously come together, and in that, like it looked like there was enough room. I'd have to watch the replay completely, and then obviously the NTE fella, Chris Harrison. But I guess just out of that, I understand that they want 28 in there because of the spectacle and stuff like that, but I feel like it's to the guys that are relatively new to the class, like effectively the guys that would be in the B main, they don't get to race. Like 28 car field, when it was single file, Callum Williamson was at the start finish line and Joe Latham was just getting out of 2. And they were single file, like it was nose to tail. So like say Jake Robinson, first night in a 410, running the bottom, he would race for like 1.5 laps and then the leaders are on him. Then he's not an idiot. He's just trying to stay out of the way. He don't even get to drive then. Then the whole time he's just trying to stay out of trouble and whatever. Yeah, I think a B main and maybe keep the field down to 24, 22. But then maybe you don't get the same race. So
but you take the other thing out of it. Someone who Cullen might have some bad luck, flip it over in a heat, and it gives him the opportunity to start 28th, where he doesn't get the car ready in time for the B main as well, you know. So I see both sides of it, and I probably more look at those people who don't want to be out there. Maybe you should be going to run 360s or limiteds as well. You know,
that's fair, I guess.
That I know there's just two ways to look at it. That's all. That they choose to go race that class, so you got to deal with the consequences.
Right, we need to get our awards. Bunbury Toyota, the best on ground. Again, still a work in progress. Ripper fellas, if you're buying any car, you new or used, go down and see the guys down at Bunbury Toyota, and it'll be the best car you've ever driven, guaranteed by me. Best on ground, the best performance of the night. It's going to be a mutual decision. Who are you going to go with? The takeaway, when you come away from that, who are you like? He's the man.
Dane.
Yeah, so that's what I got Dane.
Because he was sick. And, yeah, Lazo, probably outsider info, then he went home, had 3 hours sleep, and then brought his young son to go-karts the next morning.
I think I was going to say.
Like, that's probably what people don't see is that, He's just as committed to his kids as he is to his racing, which is
most impressive thing he did all weekend, I reckon. He would have got home at
crook as a dog.
1:32 at best.
Yeah.
Ryan would have had the big 300 series, GR Sport, Bunbury Toyota Special humming along. But so then he gets up at 5:30 to bring the little fella up to dirt karters to race in a participation type class, you know, and it's not a race, it's a drive.
They don't. You know what I mean? They just go out and
and you could tell the kid it's raining in Perth. Yeah, they're not running. I genuinely think that was the most impressive thing of the whole weekend. He's just won King Wings, beat J-Mac, Kerry, blasted them all, and 6 hours later he's back at dirt trackers. Yeah, and he lives in Bunbury.
Crook as a dog and. Yeah, that's it,
So Bunbury Toyota, best on ground, Dane Kingshot. The Jolly Good Auto Spark Up. So someone who's had some real bad luck and probably deserves a little bit better than what they have. I'll start with this to give you time. For me, this one is Trent Pigden leading the 360 race. Sounds like maybe there was some heat or fire or something like that, and it's melted a tyre.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yep.
I thought it just plugged the fence.
Nah, I think something caught the carbon fibre or whatever on the 7, whatever. But I feel like he could have had a couple of decent results. Had no brakes at Pathara. Then he's obviously had that. He could have had some good results and charged up. Anyone that you can think of the top of your head, bad luck, that deserves some stuff to go their way?
I think, I don't know if it was bad luck or Caden just had a shocker, but I feel he just had a bad night on the weekend. But like I say, I didn't probably watch hard enough to know if it was bad luck or he just had a shocker in the driver's seat, you know. So, that can go with Trent.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
Fine. Yeah.
Jolly Good Auto, Spark Up, Trent Pigden.
He'll enjoy that.
Toddy Waddell, mate, come on, lift. You need fireproof tyres.
Carbon fibre panel caught fire.
I don't know. Todd said something about it. I'm not a mechanic, mate. The tyre popped.
Like if that's what happened and he didn't plug the fence, then he was the only one leading a feature and had a mechanical failure. But at the same time, Cullum still got back to third, where I feel if he didn't finish, you'd probably give him that. Yeah, third Band-Aid's that result.
Yeah. That thing was wheeling everywhere of Callum's. Jolly Good Auto, Spark Up, Trent Pigden. Shout out to, is it Tyler as well? That kid just broke heap of records on Friday night in the junior Formula 500s, mate. That kid can drive too.
I think Beto was saying he's real good.
Little wheel man. And then the QV Bright Light, someone who maybe didn't win but sort of really impressed you with, you know, like, oh, geez, they drove good and they'll go good in the future. Or
I think Tommy in the 360s, even though he's been around that. I thought it was a good drive. He didn't start at the front and he had to come through, took the lead.
Well, I'm competing with you because I've got the man on the phone, Cody Nash.
Cody Nash, yeah.
So fifth race. He's
where'd they start on the
That's all. That's all I'll do. We'll tip the cap of that.
Yeah.
Started 4. Cody started 5. So we can't even do that. 5 and 4 to 1 and 2.
You got a coin?
No, we got something.
Yeah.
I can't pull that hard drive out because that'll cook.
I'll go.
You're the guest.
What hand have I got crushed behind my back? Left or right?
Left.
No, it was my right. So Tommy gets it.
Tommy Callahan. The QV bright light, Tommy Callahan with a... Mate, that was like the worst way you could possibly... I was looking at flipping all sorts of things.
Yeah, I
thing,
couldn't see anything.
I'll do it. Yeah, so shout out to Tommy.
Sorry.
Not sure what he's going to be running next, but yeah. Was a good drive. Tell you what,
Yep.
he was about to light that place up with some donuts too. He was
I don't know
pumped for that
if
win.
the old CT525 would do any.
Nah, mate, won the race. But,
Yeah.
all right, well, yeah. Here we go. We're done. That's the King Wings review. Feel like I'm missing something, but that's what we sort of do here. So yeah, my next race. Oh, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
The coal miner. I need some sort of payment if I'm going to bring the Work Area podcast down to Collie on the weekend for the Collie coal miner to watch my man Damo Lyle versus Matty Iwanow.
Is that this weekend?
Yep.
I think Stevie's racing.
Or Stevio.
Yeah. Hopefully he gets the job done.
Mate, Damo Lyle, Matty Iwanow will be hard to beat. But
Yeah.
I need if I can get offered a chips and gravy on the house.
Chips and gravy.
Morgan Melvin can look through the ashtray and come up with a chips and gravy. I reckon I might be able to get down there. So if he listens this deep, I'll get a message. So we'll wait and see.
Hopefully there's more than 5 people listening this deep.
Done. All right, thanks for coming in.
Cheers,
You got
mate.
anything before?
Nah.
Who's Cole NT17?
Oh, this is Lenny Cole.
Lenny Cole. I was looking for
give
the
Lenny
Tars.
a shout out. Yeah.
What's up, Lenny?
Yeah, I'm the only one with one of these shirts, I reckon. So
He's got
yeah.
kids. They might have one.
His son races now. That's why
Oh.
different. Yeah, so different Cole. So Lenny's a good bloke up in Darwin.
Yeah.
I thought you might have met him when you went up there, but
Mate, I was knee deep in
you'd been
work.
worked.
Oh,
yeah.
mate, I had 916s coming out of my ear.
Yeah.
I had no
And
time
you
to
needed
meet.
3/4.
Yeah. Done. See you
All good.
guys.
See you, mate. Thanks.